Well, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck Discovered live stream. Today is the 19th of November 2021, 4 minutes past 8 in the evening in the United Kingdom. We're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been a while since we've been in this sim, and I didn't have any plans this evening, and I thought, well, I usually try and plan a realistic sector on X-Plane 11 in the Zemo mod or something like that on one of the other aircraft. I thought, let's just have some fun. It's been such a long time since I've done a sort of like a chilled out Microsoft Flight Simulator stream on the community servers where anyone could join. And it would be a great way, I thought, of exploring some of the updates which have just come out with the latest version of Microsoft Flight Simulator Sim Update 7, the annual or year anniversary update, which has come with a hairflow of updates. We've got new aircraft, new scenery, new airports. We're going to be exploring some of those with a little itinerary I've made, and if we're all done, you guys want to do some more, there's no problem with that as well. I've got all evening with you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, Legacy FSX sound. I thought right at the start of the stream, why not bring some memories back and play that? I mean, who here had FSX? FSX came out when I was a teenager, and of course it was like the first. As soon as I bought it, I begged my parents, I'm gonna get that, because I was already playing Microsoft Flight Sim 2004 Century of Flight, and 2002 before that, so yeah, it's just great fun to listen to all that again. Who we got here? Shui, Dominobo, Cena there, Be Dragons there, all here, be doing well guys. PJ Beggarhorn, Just David, I hope you're doing well. Dave Hagen, Joe Drage, M Sim, Fezzy 16V, Lars, hope you're doing well. Snapshot, good to see you here. Late, typical. I was only a minute late. I was trying to get the new intro music sorted. That's what I was doing. Hope you're doing well. Edo, Littoral Gamers. Listerman, of course, you're always here. Thanks you so much for the support you give me. Carl, Dobby, as well. Lucian Joseph. This is not the music for Flight Simulator. Oh, Lucian, you are too young, my friend. This is the songs of all flight simulators. FSX, when it came out, this was the theme tune for that there. Cyberparks, Mike, Henry Yaddo, Matthew Presley, so many memories from the FSX days. Exactly, Matthew, absolutely. Hello, John Franco from Texas, Liam Barwick, Blakely Alexander, and John Padfield as well. Perfect, so yeah, it's just chilled out. We're going to start on runways, engines running, no setups or anything, just a bit of formation flying, explore some of the new features with this aircraft. I had a go at the landing challenge earlier. I just thought I'd jump in. I got quite excited because I saw the leaderboard here. I thought this was the world top in the world, and I was like 6. I was like, no way have I just done that. I was 6 and I was wrong. I'm actually like 500th ranked in the world, landing the F-18 in Miramar, which is where we're actually going to be going on our little third group flight. So if you want to know what we're going to be doing this evening, if you look in the video description in the stream itinerary, you can see what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is jump into the Pilatus PC6 Porter with floats, taking off from Sion in Switzerland. We're going to go to Lugano, which is one of the updated airports with this update. It should take about 30 minutes or so via Glacier, or about 45 minutes. Then we're going to go into F-18s around San Diego. Then we're going to take the electric Volocopter. We're going to go see the Rio De Janeiro and have a little tour around that little electric helicopter. And then we're going to attempt, last of all, because you can do this online with loads of other people, they've got these new flight training. Look, airline training, was no point doing that, it's an Airbus. IFR navigation, look. So I don't know, I might do all of them. I've not even looked at them. But look, you could do an IFR test. I want to see if I can actually get my Microsoft Flight Sim license so I can go instrument flying. Superb. Right, let's go to the world map then. So we're not going to be... Oh yeah, so I've noticed with the update, I don't know why, but my mouse doesn't work, but thankfully I've got an Xbox controller, so I can actually find out where we're going to go here. We're not going to go live time because it's the middle of the night over here in Switzerland at the moment, and Sion should be... Oh, there's Mont Blanc. Should be in this little gap here. There we are, there's Sion. So we're going to set that as departure. Let's jump into the float plane Pilatus, wherever that is. I think it might be now. Why can't I find it now? Robbins, there we go. Pilatus PC6 with the floats, look, in red. Very nice here. So we're going to go liveries. I think there's only a red one available. Let's take a little bit extra fuel. Leave the passengers just front. We've got a passenger, let's say first officer. So I'll close that. Flight conditions, make sure that we are on all players. I won't go live players because I won't be able to control the weather. No air traffic and custom weather. So for now, I'm just going to go to the middle of the day, so about midday. Live weather. They've actually got this really cool update. So when you're in game, you can actually get the METAR. So it's drawing in the weather from the METAR, which is quite good. So hopefully that'll fix the issues that they had with live weather previously. We'll go clear skies for now. We'll check the weather when we're there, and we'll depart off. Oh look, there's already plenty of people here. That's what I like to see. Excellent. So we'll go straight off of the easterly runway here. Oh, no, I'm going to fly with Ben Class 150 apparently. I think I'll just go on the runway there. There we are. Set as departure. Why has that gone back? There we go. Step of time. I think we're all good. So our arrival airport is going to be Lugano, which has been added as a sort of, I wouldn't say a premium airport, but a highly detailed renditioned airport. There's been quite a few airports in Germany as well. We're going to set that as our arrival at 38 minutes, but I want to go via a glacier I saw here to the south. Why does it keep going every time I change it to the middle of the night again? I'll change it about the third time. Middle of the day. Close that. There was some sort of glacier I wanted to see. Yeah, look, let's go via Gorner Glacier. I think that'll be really cool, so I'll add that. There we go. So flight time 40 minutes via the glacier. We'll see if we could do that as well. Because we're all on float planes, everyone wants to jump into the float plane. I'm going to try and land on Lake Como. I think that might be Lake Como. Anyone in Italy able to tell me what this lake is? We've got to do a float plane landing as a group flight. That'd be pretty cool. So we'll do that as the first one. Press fly and see what happens. Hi Max Nicely. Flying passenger keys is cake mostly. Okay. I don't know what you mean there. Sure, cheers buddy. I'll get Jim to return for some GNT. Lake, is it Maggiore, Andrea? I'm trying my Italian there. Memories of the initial Microsoft Flight Simulator stream a few months back. Absolutely, I did play it then, I think, as well. That lake was Lake Lugano. Yeah, we've got plenty of Italians here. Hopefully, they'll be able to help us.
Minimums.
Craig Scott, thanks for your 25 months membership. Evening Captain, seems I've gained an alpaca badge. You have reached the ultimate top membership rank of 2 years with the alpaca badge right next to your name there, Greg Scott. Thank you very much. I need to get on top of, we'll contact YouTube saying, hey, I need more badges because it only goes up to 2 years because membership started, I think, on YouTube 2.5, 3 years ago, and I started it on the channel, and all of a sudden we have members that have been here this long as well. Cool, so here we are in Sion with the beautiful scenery. Now let's actually have a quick look at live weather, just see what it is actually like here right now. So if I go live weather, get the METAR, it's quite cool. You can get the METAR from where you are right away. So Sion, let's go live weather, guys. And we get snow as well, even better. So Cav OK 4 degrees, QNH 1031. It's a beautiful evening in the Alps here. I don't know if there's actually any snow there at the moment, but we don't often see snow in flight sim, so we'll leave that on there as well. Cool, so I'll set the local pressure setting. I think it updates all the routing for us on here straight away, so you can see it's got the glacier and all the way to Lugano. Let's have a little look outside. Oh, look at that! A little formation of Pilatus PC6 is ready to go. Very, very cool. And there's probably a few more people there on top of me because you can't see them all. So yeah, there's a full checklist. Oh my days! There is a full checklist to complete. I think that's included. We'll imagine that's done. We're just going to have some fun flying today, guys. So it's got us all the way done up to takeoff. Look, so we're going to set full power or up to 47 psi torque. Watch the turbine temperatures exceed 725. And then en route climb, there's no information about speeds or anything. But yeah, this is if you don't know this aircraft, it's just a utility aircraft. Very popular for parachutists to use as well, very powerful. Right, everyone's off. Look, Skyperon's already off. Let's go catch up with him and go straight away. Direct X12 decreases FPS for me. Yes, I've heard that. No, it did take me a while to find the parking brake. It's there, look. Oof, it's like a little cable. Right, we're on our way already. Oh my days. I've had further FPS improvements as well with this update as well. I've got most of my settings on high, and I've got an older graphics card at 1080, and it's looking really good, nice and smooth as well. Anyway, we're airborne, gears coming up on our floats. And I have a fleet of Pilatuses chasing my tail. Put the flaps up. So we're going to do some climbing. See Dolno Mocino on the members, Ben Class, Aviator, Mount 51 as well. Take a little bit of power off so you can catch up. So we're going to have to go make a turn sort of southeast, but we need to climb above the mountains here at the moment.
minimums, minimums, minimums.
Awesome.
Approaching
David
minimums.
Hagan, thank you very much. You joined as a member last stream. I don't know if you're joining again. 17 months now as a member. So nice to be back as a member. Can't actually believe it's been 17 months already. I learned so much from this channel since I found this channel. Thank you very much, Dave Hagan, for your continued support as a member. And welcome back as well. Thank you so much for coming back as well. Yeah, learning so much. Probably not going to happen this stream. We're just chilling out today. Taking out the aircraft as well. But no, it's really cool to be in something different. The graphics in this simulator, every time I jump into it, I'm always a bit like, wow, it's just with stock scenery. Yeah, I know the CRJ's been updated, so I'll probably jump into Zebo Mod next stream, and then we'll probably take that CRJ again and try some of these new German airports that have been installed there. Joe, there's some lovely mountains around here. Yes, your favourite. I'll just take a little bit more power off because we need to take a right turn here. Guys to catch up, and we need to find actually somewhere to land in the lake. There we go. There's Seb 4 zeros right behind me. It's going to be carnage when we jump into the F-18s, I fear. We'll go down this little valley. Just need PMDG, yeah. I'm very excited to be able to try that out at some point. Yeah, when that comes out, I'm not affiliated or do anything with PMDG at all, so I'll get it on when it's released. But we'll do like I'll try and pencil in a free day, and I'll do like a full-blown sort of review, and we'll do some normal flights from A to B. We'll do some non-precision approaches, some technical problems as well. Get a bit of a stress test essentially. You still haven't fixed that bug where the mouse cursor sometimes disappears, so you just have to switch the view. So I'll make a further turn left shortly, just need a bit more height. I don't know the Alps at all, but Gorner Glacier was actually added as a POI, so it'd be quite cool to see. Snapshot, are you seaplane rated? I am now. I mean, like these fun streams, actually, yeah, they're just chill. They're just chill. And for my hardcore regular viewers who want all the serious stuff, don't worry. This is just a sort of, once every month or two, just like to have a bit of fun. It's great fun for me, from a preparation point of view. So you just jump in the sim. Mason, how many hours have you played on X-Plane 11 and Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? Right, from Steam, I think my hourly total is 2,000 or something now. Bear in mind a lot of that is testing as well, so I should think that every 1 hour stream I do, 1 hour streaming I do, I probably do about an hour 30 minutes of testing and recording tutorials and everything. Microsoft Flight Simulator, we've got 50 hours now logged, so I should think since I was born I have more hours. For sure I've got more hours flying in simulators than I do in real life. My total hours, guys, I've nearly up to 5,000 hours total time, of which 4,700 on 737. So I won't make it this year, but January, February, I'll hopefully reach 5,000 hours total time, which is very exciting. But I'm going to be flying a lot in December. I'm just on some leave at the moment, but I've got 70 hours in December. It's crazy how busy it's going to be. Thank you very much, Arthur Young, for your membership. Welcome aboard, buddy. Glad you got joined the stream. You get invited to our members-only Discord. Hope you enjoy using the custom modes in chat. Thank you very much for the support, sir. Aircraft below me. Down a few aircraft. We've got a few people over there. Speckle boy. Excellent. And Domino Mosina's down there. I'm not quite at full power, so I don't want to fall ahead. I've got my drone cam. Can't control the aircraft in this view, unfortunately. Alps look great in the snow. I need to make a turn here. Just turned off the turned on the controls again in the drone cam.
Minimums, minimums, minimums. Approaching minimums.
So annoyingly, I don't know if you guys had the same problem, but all the views were reset when there was the update with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I still haven't finished setting up or finish setting up everything as I want it. Everything was reset. It was a real pain in the rear, let's say. Who's that there? Kid Bear, 11 months member, thank you. It's almost a year. I remember when you joined, Kid Bear. Thank you, Captain, for all your time at work. I learned so much about aviation. You're most welcome, Kid Bear, and thank you for your year's membership on the channel. It really helps out. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Now, we can't be too far away from Mont Blanc. I'm trying to think, because Geneva's not too far away, but the scenery here is spectacular. We are obviously not live time, but we are live weather. We're approaching 10,000 feet. I've still got pretty much climb power set here. We're going to make a left turn as soon as we've cleared these peaks. Domino Mosin, you can't see me anymore, but just up to your top left, look. You're a little bit below, but I know there's an issue sometimes with the amount of people they can fit on the servers and things like that. Hi Andre, hope you're doing well. Skipper, game's broken, especially for VR. Yeah, I did see VR, people with VR were reporting issues, but for me the FPS is really good now with my system. I'm hoping to upgrade my PC in the coming weeks as well. Take a little bit of power off. Alright, we're going to head back onto our magenta route. There's Seb with all the 4 zeros. Plate looks really cool in red. Maybe I should have taken the version with skis. Flying Officer Radical Company, greetings, Flight Sim nerds, good evening to you as well. JJ, hi Flight Sim, does the flight school you got to affect the chances of you getting a job after comparing CAE and flight schools in Spain, which is £40,000 cheaper? So I went to Oxford Aviation Academy, now CAE Oxford, in 2010. No, 2000. Gosh, no, I'm getting all my times all up now. 2009. Yeah, because I've just been at my operator for 10 years now. So yeah, end of 2010 I finished. And it was a bit more expensive than others. And at the time, I don't know if it was a real thing, but integrated flight training schools apparently was preferred over certain airlines than a modular route. But I can tell you now, it's certainly not the case. And if I look back at the way I did my training, I wish I actually went modular, because I could have I would not have had to have taken such a large loan out to pay for my flight training. Now I've paid all that off now, but for the first 3 years after I finished, I had no disposable income at all. Like, all my earnings from my work went to paying that loan back off. But no, if you can save yourself a bit of money and you're comfortable going to wherever you are and with the associated living expenses, then perfect. I'd do the cheaper option. GPWS terrain warning, anyone? Yes, and it'd probably be quite dangerous just to fly over like this with updrafts and downdrafts and things. But hopefully won't have any of those issues today. Cool. See lots of people keeping up, which is pretty cool. Mountains. No, this is not the ideal place for an engine failure, my goodness. No thanks. Navigraph on a second window for you, so could you see where we are geographically? So you guys should be able to see Navigraph. We're just approaching Zermatt, so I think we're still in Switzerland. We departed from Sion here, and our destination is around here somewhere. I think, yeah, it's going to be in there. So probably about a fifth of the way. Oh, there's a glacier down there. Not the glacier we're going for. Yeah, the quality is absolutely incredible. Can you imagine if you got this when FSX came out? Beautiful. Do you have skis though? Snowy landing? No, these are pontoons. Good for landing on lakes, not so good for landing on mountains. But we will land on a lake before we head on to Lugano. I'm not risking it. Anthony, you saw a Yeti. Where, on the glacier? Anyway, about to top the peaks out. What's our height? 12,000 feet. I saw that the maximum operating altitude is 25,000, so absolutely fine. Hamza, what is the configuration going to be for the new PC? It will be Intel, 12th gen processor. Probably I'm going to be investing a lot into the PC, so if I can get one of the best processors, one of the best graphics cards, I'll do it. I've been saving for it the past few years, really, a couple of years. The members have been very generously for my birthday last year, contributed a huge chunk, which I never asked for. So yeah, I'll be getting that sorted in the next few weeks. Having said that, the PC's running smoothly right now, so once I get the new one, I should have no FPS issues based on this. Right, so I think we'll start levelling off here, bring the power back a little bit. So we can see this glacier, which is a POI in the sim. Now to fly over Zermatt. God, how am I going to fare on my instrument flying later? I'm quite nervous actually to take the IFR skills test in Microsoft Flight Simulator without any practice. Not even fired it up. Just thought we'd try it for the first time. Fabrizio, buying a graphics card will dwarf your flight training loan these days. Yeah, well, I've seen some of the prices if you buy them separately, but I'll be buying a custom built PC. Probably going to use Chill Blast, guys. Not, again, affiliated with them, but I currently have a Chill Blast PC, and it's been brilliant. I've had it for 4.5 years, or over 4 years now, and it has not once caused me any problems. The only problems has been Windows related, which is nothing you can do about. But the actual PC itself has been really good. What we got here then? We got Speckled Boy, Burp, J, Domodomo Cena, Skyper on, Aviator, Seb 40s, Ben Class 150 just coming up to my wing. Very nice. Where's this unique point of interest then? Oh, I've lost my mouse cursor. Just off to my right, apparently. Oh, you can see all the ski runs, look. I wonder what ski resort this is, guys, near Zermatt. Well, I meant to be just on my right-hand side. I think it was yeah. Off to my right, a glacier there. Well, I can't see it. Or is it? Oh, we flew over a different one. Well, very nice. We got to see Zermatt. I don't know if we've got anyone from here, Zermatt, in, I guess, Switzerland still. But there is the town. Could be. It's just off to my right here, apparently. Well, I see a ski run, but not the glacier. Anyway, we'll carry on towards Lugano. We're about a third of the way. It is tempting to land on the snow, though. Shall we land on the snow? We've landed in volcanoes, we've landed in craters, not volcanoes, craters. I think we should attempt a landing here with the gear. And I've got my eye on the top of a piece of snow here. Beautiful. Nice formation fly. Do a vote. In the ravine on the other side of that hill. What server? It should be on the pinned comment nav. Geeks are in the top north of Europe. Beautiful evening. Ben Class's formation flying is superb. But the thing is, we should probably put the gear down because I don't think it'll recognise it as snow in the sim. So I should think if I don't put the gear down, I'll get stuck. Just need to find somewhere suitable. There's lovely flat plains here. We're just about to head over towards eastern part of the Alps and then Italy. Beautiful. Yep, do it. Madhu, which airport code are you flying to? Lugano. No, just here an F-18 by the way. Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha. Here comes an F-18, I fear, at 14,000 feet. Right, I'm going to try and land somewhere. I'm just trying to find, like, a flat piece. I think around here, might just do a little orbit or something. There's a castle down on the left. What's that there? There's a little random house. Oh yeah, it's Jim's holiday home. Just there, look. Right. I think this little flat piece here could be good to land on, just on my right. Everyone's going to suddenly change direction. Pole options, yes, or off course, yes. More details coming in as well as we get closer here. Right, well, Ideally I want to be facing downhill so I can take off easily. Right, let me just... God, look at the scenery as well as we cross over this bit. We're at 12,000 feet here. Soon drops off. Right, I want to land here and then we could dive off the edge when we're done. How does that sound? Completely safe. Right, let's do that then. I want to land on this and then we could dive off the edge. How does that sound? Right. We'll no doubt get an F-18 trying to land there as well. Oh, Domino Mosina I think might have already landed there. Was he following us? I've gone full power now just to make sure I can get back. Oh, Domino Mosina's already landed. You can tell. Right. Hopefully we'll have enough power to at least taxi off to the edge. Oh, Domino Mosina is waiting there. Right. That was a very quickly landed run. Let's, well, we'll imagine we're downwind then. God, this is going to be sketchy. Terrain's a bit bumpy, but you can make it. Cheers to Domino Mosina. You can't. It's a really good view actually, looking left and right here. Right, well let's turn base. We'll drop the gear now. This is going to be interesting. Do alpacas likes though? I'm not sure they do. We'll soon find out. Speckle Boy's going in. Actually, let's go down now. Oh, he's stuffed it. I've turned the crash reset off. I mean the crash detection off. Oh, Domino Mosina, you seem to have lost a wing. I have enough power so I can actually get up here. Right, full flaps. Completely. Oh, we're down. We're down. Absolutely no problem. Hi, Domino Mosina. Oh, brake, 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 brake. Oh no! Oh. I'm going again. I'll have to try again. Oh no! Completely. Yeah, completely. Yeah, no problem. Oh. Ah, right. Slight problem. We're going backwards down the hill. Thank God I've got to crash off. Brakes, 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 brakes. Right. I might have to slew us out of here. Right. Thankfully, with the power vested in me, I can reposition the aircraft. No one will know what happened. La 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 la. That's a lovely tool to be able to use. Ah. Look at that, what a lovely landing! Now I'm still rolling backwards. Perfect. Press the Airbus reset button, absolutely. Oh my goodness me. Nothing to see here. That's another crash for the Flying Data Sim channel. The detail is superb when you get really close to the ground as well. There's like little snow drifts or something. Right, I'm just going to go full power. See if I can actually get uphill. I can. Okay, let's get towards the edge. Actually, I might need to... Oh! He's ground looped it. Oh, no. Oh, I'm having similar problems, to be fair. Totally butter. Totally pro landing. Absolutely. It probably was, of all the places to land, the best one, really. I was just tempted. Right, let's get lined up here. So much for landing on a glacier. That's a lovely view, though. Right, brake. Alright, so let me just have a little look around. Just make sure I've got the parking brake set so I don't roll off the edge here. Oops, what was that? I just moved forward. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't important. Alright, let me just have a little look around here because I just want to look over the edge, just see how we're going to fare. So we're going to go full power, drop down here. This isn't going to work. Unfortunately, it's not a straight drop, it's sort of into a small valley, and then, well, there's only one way you're going to find out if it's going to work. Lawn dart checklist. That's an awesome shot, though. I don't even know which aircraft's mine. Oh dear. Right, let's give it a go then. So I'm going to go full power with the brakes on. Oh, hold on. The views will reset again. Oh, what's happened? Oh dear. Out of... right, I've just reset the aircraft position. There we go. So, I'm going to go full flaps. Full power now. And there we are. Parking brake released. We're going. We're going. Putting the nose down. Stalled into the mountain and yes, completely legit. Flaps up, gears up. Oh yes, something definitely out of James Bond. Everyone else made it by the looks of it. That was wicked. Might have just smashed down into the mountain, but no, perfect. Completely safe. Right, onwards to Lugano for our lake landing. Dear. Oh, the routing's all broken now. Just head directly east. Might take a bit of power off. That was insta-death, it was. Like a pro, absolutely, Ralph. If only BeamNG made the collision physics. Oh my goodness me. Tell you what, a game I've been playing a lot of at the moment, guys. Wreckfest. So fun. I've been playing so much Wreckfest at the moment. Just playing on all the different servers, like the ones that people race clean, but also the ones where it's utter carnage, like buses crashing into you, trucks with flipping, you know, what do you find on top of the front of trains in the winter? Yeah, absolute carnage, love it. Hey, Bjorn, you might have spilt your coffee. Unbelievable. So funny. Right, so let me bring my little map up again. So heading east, but I know we're having a bit of fun today, but it'd be really good fun to actually do a bit of a maybe on something on VATSIM, like we do an Alps touring flight in this aircraft. So you'll need a nice day, but we can go from say Courchevel and Maribel and all the different airports as well, and then IMC would be quite cool to fly some of these airports around with this terrain as well. Super fun. Show Brody, I recommend you use the G1000 NXI by working title. I've only ever used their CJ4 add-on or mod for the default one, but I've not used their. It replaces the G1000, and it's more realistic. But never tried it. Take a bit of power off it, so the guys can catch them. Still at full power there. I'm still climbing as well. Yeah. Imagine flying around with this here. It's amazing. You get the terrain in 3D. Just didn't get this 10 years ago. Well, you did, but it was expensive. Now it's an all-modern aircraft. Can I sue for neck pain? Outrageous, Alan. Hi Mark, I find this sim. How do you prepare for your type rating? I begin in a few weeks and I'm in the process of trying to get a structured plan together. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Great stream. Thank you very much, Mark Drin. Firstly, congratulations on getting your type rating all sorted and some employment. Good luck to you with regards to that. So, it was 10 years ago when I started my type rating. I was an SFI for just over 2 years as well. My best advice would be you'll be told on day one or even prior to day one what to prepare and what to look for, because there's a huge amount of information you're having to take in a very short period of time. The key thing is you'll get some documentation specific to your type rating for each session, and in that type rating session you probably already have access to it. It'll tell you exactly what you need to look up and study and be proficient in for each session. That's honestly the best way of going about it. It's kind of structured for you. Follow the guidance there. 10 years later, you know, I'm still picking up the manuals every day I'm at work, reviewing things, catching up on things I haven't looked in a long while. You know, winter ops coming up there, so there's a lot of winter ops refreshing going on. You never stop learning. There's not a single person that can put the hand up and say, I know everything at my operator off by heart, because there's no one that does. As long as you can find the information where you need it and you know what needs to be known, that's what you need to do. But best of luck to your during your training there. Paul, does the mouse still override the control over the aircraft when you look around? No, it should be all good now. I still have the cursor disappearing a few times in internal view sometimes. It's there now, but sometimes if I pan around, look, no, it's not disappearing now, but it does still occasionally disappear. It took me about half an hour to reset everything when I updated it yesterday. landing down there. We will be Avgeek in a lake prior to reaching Lugano. But no, that was a lovely flight over the southern part of the Alps here. Very nice. Snapshot, anytime I'm off work I'm going to hound you on Discord to get the tutor for FS20. Unbelievable. Matthew, yep, time to pull out the manual and see what they've changed in there for de-icing this year. Yeah, new kill frosts, ABC, and all this stuff. Every year something different. Hey Matthew, by the way, Matthew, I believe CRJ pilot, has been in the streams a few times. Are you no longer using Talpa in the US? Have you switched to, well, I can't even remember what they call it now. Talpa, guys, it stood for, well, it still does, but it's no longer used, Takeoff and Landing Performance Assessment. They've changed it now to, I can't remember what it's called now. Essentially, it's to work out the braking performance on a contaminated runway. So what Talpa did, you'd get the runway condition report, so if it was covered in dry snow, wet snow, slush, contaminant, whatever the contaminant was, you'd find out the depth, and what Talpa would tell you is what the braking action was, and with the braking action you put that into the onboard performance tool and give you your stopping distance. But they got rid of Talpa to sort of change it to a new thing in Europe, at least. I don't know if they're changing it in the US, but it's far more complicated now than Talpa. They've made it far more complicated. I've completely forgotten what it's called. Something to do with landing performance assessment or something, but it'd be interesting to get Matthew's point of view on that. Beautiful. So, train station down there. That's Domo do Sola down there. I can hear an F-18. That's Joe. Joe 176 Whiskey Juliet. Compass drift compensation. Let's have a look. I wonder. This is probably slave to magnetic north, so we don't need to do anything. No, it's all aligned fine. Ooh, maybe not. Why is my... Well, that's worrying. It's so cold my compass is frozen. Look at that. I think maybe Microsoft Flight Simulator have not modelled the compass in the Pilatus, and it's certainly very stationary. Let's presume that this is correct. 060. Whoops. Any anti-ice? Shouldn't need any ice. There's no visible moisture whatsoever. It'd be very cold though. There's HD Sharks in his F-18. It's not because of cold, it's aliens. Well spotted though, plainly. Very good. Right, just taking a bit of power off. I'm going to start a slow descent, because I quite like to touch down in a lake. This lake is Lake Maggiore, and Como. I think this is Lake Como. Beautiful part of the world here. Very expensive to live in, I think, as well. James, I was playing free. I have to buy. It's included with the update. You get the Pilatus F-18, the electric helicopter. I'm really looking forward to our third flight. We're going to be taking the quadcopter past Christ the Redeemer. Several of them. Microsoft Flight Sim should be related up. They're slowly getting things fixed. Shame the compass doesn't work though. Speckle Boy is very beautifully flown behind. Shock off, looks like he's pummeled into the side of a mountain. Get my drone cam out. See who's around us here as I descend gently. There's Domino Mosina. What I love, it has the sound effects of all the other aircraft on multiplayer. I have no idea what my aircraft's doing. Thankfully, it's in trim. There's Ben Class 150 and Speckle Boy as well. This is in the drone cam. And the detail of the multiplayer aircraft is just as it is on your aircraft. Superb. Oh, we understood. North overshoot south, knew it'd come in handy. Charge out of the magenta line. Yeah, thankfully, if you're having to rely on the compass on the 7.3, you're having a very bad day in the office. Very cool. There's the F-18 again. Well, there's Lake Unpronounceable ahead, and we're going to go to a full stop on the lake. Head right over the top of Verbania, which is here, and then we'll take off again and head off towards Lugano, which is only going to be about 4 or 5 minutes away. Ralph, you've lost all oil pressure. Checking mine now. My oil's a bit cool, but everything's in the green. Plenty of gas. HD Sharks is going to struggle to complete a water landing in his F-18. James, would you recommend Google Maps model stay with Bing? I did see that there is a Google Maps mod. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Looks perfect to me. It's one of the things I love about Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't have to worry about ortho or installing scenery. It's just, it's there. Matthew, we're using Talpa. Works as a number between 0 and 6. No longer do MU code. So, for instance, compared to snow is a 4, but wet snow greater than 1/8 is a third. Yeah, so it sounds like we essentially Talpa's changed this new system, which I need to get my head around before. I mean, we're very lucky in the UK and Europe. I very rarely get exposed to winter ops like you guys do in the US. Maybe in a winter season 2 or 3 times I'll have to. It depends where you're based and where you fly into, of course, but I think in 10 years I've only landed on a contaminated runway twice in 10 years, and I had to get Talpa. Crazy. Magyuri is pronounced Madgor with a DG like in Dodge and RE and like in Red. Still looking at Andrea. We're going to land on the lake. Very cool. So gently descending, we'll make a turn northeast, land in that direction. Very nice. It's a really good fun aircraft. There we go. Not so cold here. Am I using direct X12? No, laser pilot DX11. I heard that DX12 users are having a lot of performance issues. I couldn't tell you anymore what it does. Right, well. So, landing on water, absolutely no clue. No specific technique. It's going to be quite hard to actually see the surface because it's live weather and it's completely calm. Quite nice to know what the wind's coming from as well. There's actually this fancy navigation system tell us where the wind's coming from. No, I don't think there's any wind. Right, well, let's turn left. Check close hold splash. Also, what's the altitude of the lake as well? It's silky smooth. It's going to be very hard to judge the height. Oh, actually, I have a radio altimeter. That'll help. 500 feet to go, actually. Let's go full flaps then. I'm just going to be looking at... I might actually go on an external view. Gear leaving up. Melted butter. It's really hard to judge the height. I'm really looking at the radio altimeter. Watch the speed here. 200 feet. 100 feet. Oh, I can't see. Oh, I can just see a bit of detail of the lake coming into view. 100 feet. 50 feet. Oh, there it is. Right. And I think I have to hold the nose up, don't I? I have to land. There we go. I'll just hold the attitude there. Ah! I think that was a buttery landing. We've landed. Very cool. Oh, we've got reverse actually. I don't know if you select reverse on the water. I don't think you need to, would you? There we are. Our first ever community lake landing. It's cool that they've added the effects of the wake from the pontoons. That wasn't there before. It looks like they've got their gear down. Very nice. Oh, how do I put the floats down? Shoot. I remember it from FSX. Control W and get the floats in. So control it. Very nice. That's so cool. Doge submarine. No, that would be outrageous. So I've actually landed on water before under guidance. You want a slightly higher than normal pitch and both floats at the same time. Full flaps. Very interesting. I've seen some on YouTube, and as soon as they've landed, they hold the stick right back. It was in like a Cessna 172 or something like that with floats and pontoons. Very cool. Well, in that case, we'll take off again and head towards Lugano. So, jump back into the cockpit here. I'm going to go full power. Head towards Rob Shankill. Probably should put the water rudder up. Why are we going? I've got a full left. I've got a full right rudder. And it's only just sort of full right rudder, and it's still turning left a bit. Which probably not to stick back a bit. Why are we not going up? There we go. We're airborne. That was a very unprofessional takeoff on water, by the way. Very nice. Time to pull out the fishing rod. Oh, amazing. I'd love to do that. I could just sit on the lake like this all day, just floating around fishing. Amazing. That's what I do. Paradise. Can't get pontoons on a 7.3 though. Right. Oh, we nearly finished our first little group flights. And this is one of the new detailed airports included with the update. That kind of water physics probably too taxing to give others players weight. Yeah, I should think that's the reason. It's okay. I know it limits the amount of people that you can display online as well in one server. Sometimes you look and see lots of people on the map, but you only see a few people displaying them. Superb. So, Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha. Do commercial flights operate to this airport, Lugano? I don't think I've ever flown in. Well, I've definitely never flown in there. But I had a quick look at it earlier, and it's got quite a longish runway. I think they've got a localised RONI approach. And then we'll head to San Diego. Take a bit of power off it. Aqua Vitale or Vital or Vital. These scratches on the windshield, love the details. Yeah, they've been there since launch. All these little specks and scratches and marks. It's a really nice touch. I mean, it's a beautiful. Everything in this sim is beautiful, apart from the frozen compass. Speckled Boys, a Flying Deck Sim Discord. It's a perk for becoming a member. I don't have a public Discord. So if you're interested in joining my Discord, you'd have to become a member, and you get exclusive perks through the Discord membership as well. I do occasional streams there, and prep some fun stuff for the guys too. We're doing a race tomorrow on the gaming channel at Laguna Seca in the Radical Cars. That'll be live on the Flight Deck Sim gaming channel. Not large enough for a 7.3, unfortunately. Yeah, I might take that CRJ for a spin. The updated one. I've only just flown it twice. Might do that end of next week. I think I've run out of fuel on the F-18, so I guess I'm going to do the water landing after all. Oh, just like Spruce has entered that local town. Yes, good job that actually checks. I have everything on obviously the highest, most realistic settings except crash. So if I hit a mountain, it just bounces off. Steve, for information to get the mouse to work in the world map, just change the mouse setting and options back to default. Thanks, Steve. Yes, because I'm having to use the Xbox controller at the moment to look around there. It's those little things which are a bit annoying. Every time they update it, some things get changed or reverted or broken. Which is missed on testing. Because for all the settings to be reset, that was a real pain. But I remember when Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, and I was flying along in the middle of nowhere trees, I had really bad FPS. Now it's, I don't know what it's like for you guys watching, but for me it's really smooth, it's really nice. Is that what normally happens when you fly to the side of the mountain? Outrageous. Yeah, you should just bounce off. Right, so this airfield is coming up to the lake. It's going to be a left turn onto final. Looks like there might be a few people there. What do you like the most, flying VFR or IFR, Francesco? Well, for Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying VFR and close to the ground, taking the scenery is definitely the way you want to go. IFR do it every day. And I like doing an X-Plane 11 and Sim because you guys want to learn or operate commercially in all flights flown under IFR rules. So, I mean, do I have a preference? Not really. In the Sim, but you can only go VFR on a fun group flight like this. Anyway, turning on to a bit of a final here. We nearly finished the first flight. No documentation on this aircraft pool. I'm not sure. There is an interactive checklist though. It's quite cool. I mean, for the devs to update it for free, 5 aircraft, and yes, I know they're not, you know, super hyper detailed. I mean, the actual physical 3D models is brilliant.
50,
It's
40,
beautiful. But,
30,
yeah,
20,
I think that was pretty good.
10.
I think they could have easily charged this. Thank you very much, Andy Robertson, for the $10. That's very kind.
I love your content.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Andy Robertson, for the $10. Good afternoon to you, sir, from the US. That's very kind of you, and glad you're enjoying this sort of chilled out, fun stream today. Thank you very much. So, sort of a half base leg turn, 45 degree. I see 2 wides, 2 reds. Going to lower the gear now. Got a natch of flops. No idea. Well, it's an F-18 coming towards me. Don't know what the approach speed is. I'll take a natch of flops, and I think about 75 knots. I mean, it's got a huge wing on this aircraft. I should think that'll do it nicely. There we are, line up on final. What a beautiful airport. Does a CRJ fly into here? It'd be quite cool to depart from here if I jump into that CRJ next week. Quite a short runway though. There's another F-18. Seemed to have flown south of the mountain. I'm holding about 70 knots now. Hello. Look at the detail of the airport here as well. Wow. Right, moving the power. What a beautiful airport. Oh, nice. We're down. Reverse. Oh, doesn't sound very good. Take the next left here. Ooh. So I was, actually, I don't know if this is another thing as well. When you're flying an aircraft like this, how do you actually taxi? Because I noticed when you turn in this that the wheels don't move at all. I don't know if that's just a little glitch with the sim, but if I turn left, look, it's... I can't imagine that's how it would move, but... No, it's a nice... God, look at you all here, it's amazing! All in the red Pilatus, it's so cool. Yeah, really nice airport. Oop, hello. Got someone here. Probably some guys like here just checking out the scenery included, and you just could see lots of Pilatuses landing one after the other. Differential braking, maybe, not sure. I like this guy's username, so I'm going to go park next to him. I hope that quadcopter... can't wait to do that, guys. It's going to be so much fun. That's really cool. I mean, this is payware quality airport included for free on the update. It looks amazing. Lugano airport. Set the parking brake.
Minimums, minimums, minimums. Approaching minimums.
And another thing, I mean, they finally finally got rid of is the ability to actually shut the aircraft down, and it doesn't go to that silly little screen. Oh, I think that's a fuel cut-off valve there. There we are. That's amazing, guys. Look how clean he did all this for the parking. Abby, thanks a lot for the 15 months. I found this channel while looking for videos to get me over my fear of flying, and now I'm working on getting my PPL. Thanks to you. Learned a lot. Abby, 15 months as a member. Thank you so much for being here the whole time. I can't believe it. Full circle, hey. Fear of flying to now actually working towards getting your private pilot's license. Well, Abby, any questions at any point, you know, fire away in the Discord. We've got plenty of people there who'll be able to help you with any questions throughout that training as well. Very, very... best of luck with that as well. That's makes you feel very good when I get comments like that. Thank you. Cool, so that's the first group flight done. Don't worry, guys, we're not finished yet. We're going to go jump into our F-18s now. I'll go back to main menu. There we are. Thanks everyone that joined there. There we are. Sweet. So, now what we're going to do, go to world map, and... so what was these settings that I'll do it after the stream, because at the moment I'm fine using the controller, but yeah, someone said to use the mouse again. I need to change some settings somewhere. So we're going to go to another one of the included airports with the update, or highly detailed airports, which is in San Diego. Where is San Diego? Further south than San Francisco, isn't it? There it is. San Diego. I've actually been to San Diego. I went here for a 3 or 4 day trip when I was flight training in America, in Arizona. Got a flight... No, we drove to San Diego. We got a flight to San Francisco. We drove to San Diego. And we're going to go to the military airport here. Where is the included one here? No, Los Angeles is a bit too far out. Ah, where have I gone? San Diego. Where's that included airport? Let me just go to daytime again. I thought it was... Where's it gone? Is it this one here? Oh, Kilo November Kilo X-ray. There it is. Well, usually it has a little icon on it, doesn't it, to say it's one of the premium ones. Not sure why that's disappeared, but I'll set that as departure, 24 right. Of course, we're going to switch to the F-18. We're just going to do some, you know, we're going to buzz San Diego. Why not? I'll probably spend 20 minutes doing this. So aircraft selection, I think that's right at the top. There it is. F-18. This will guzzle fuel, so let's go for a full tank. Just the pilot on board, 91 kilos. And daytime, we'll leave live weather on for now. See what the weather's like when we jump in. Perfect. Close. Fly. Let's do it. Excellent. Someone told me that there was a lake-related incident. Oh, our lake landing was fine. We had a little bit of a flying off the side of a mountain incident. That was it. Mr. Chabocas, the music, yes, the memories of FS6, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I chose it today. How do you pronounce this military airfield? Is it Miramar? Miramar? Not so sure, but I guess that's a very large military airport here. Now, no, that can't be default. Yeah, look, they've got F-18s, static F-18s spotted up everywhere. There we are, ready to fly. So give it a couple of minutes for some guys to spawn in. There we are, engines running. So again, this is included with the update. Is it going to have everything modelled like it does for the one on DCS? If there's an F-18, I don't know. I doubt it, but yeah, it's Yeah, a bit of fun, isn't it? A bit of a fun aircraft as well. Who flew this on FSX? Can anyone remember the mission with the aliens? You had to chase down aliens. It was actually impossible to complete unless you turned off the real world settings. You had to go like Mach 3 or something to reach them. Very good. Snapshot, do you know how to snap climb? Absolutely not, but I'm looking forward to your instructions on how to do it. Miramar is where Top Gun is based. Is it really? I didn't know that. Avgeek, you flew the F-18 from Heathrow to Warsaw in under an hour. Impressive. Show Brody IKO. It's Kilo November, Kilo X-ray. There we are. I can bring that up on a screen for him. There you are. Kilo November, Kilo X-ray. Time to find a carrier. Yeah, I don't think there's any carriers included at all. The slats are huge. They are. Hack the spaceship. That was fun. I can't remember the actual mission, Mr. Chibokas, but I just remember vaguely having to chase aliens or something like that, or an alien spaceship. It was the most far-fetched thing I think I'd ever seen before. Did I turn on multiplayer? I don't know if people are spawning in. Let me just taxi forward slightly. I think I've still got my parking brake set. Yep, it stopped quite abruptly there. I might have to turn on multiplayer or something, because I can't actually see anyone. Every time you fire in the simulator, you always find someone around there, so I might have to reload it. I don't know if that's a sim thing, because everywhere I always test it, I'm online on the live servers, and there's always people around everywhere. But I don't know if I've disabled that when I jumped in. I think I'm just going to hop back to the menu. TCS likes that. Let's have a look here. So, world map. Set as departures. How do I actually check it? Yeah, all players on. I don't understand then. Why can't I see anyone? Try it one more time. Maybe we'll just buzz off and see what happened. But it happened. I've had this happen before. Where I reloaded it and it was fine. There were loads of people there, but previously there was no one there at all. So sometimes it just happens. Chris, any smoothness improvements for the update? Yeah, I think my FPS is slightly better, but it was before. I don't jump into the sim frequently enough to kind of compare and check. That's better. Second time round works. I can now see other players here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll take off. We'll go ahead towards San Diego, see if we can land on anything outrageous, and then we'll come back to Top Gun headquarters. There we go. Snapshot, don't think I'll be able to help right now. I was going to do your zoom departure. Oh well. Perfect. So let's take the parking brake off, which I think is here. There we are. How do I turn the reheats on? Because I found out when I went earlier, when full power, the reheats didn't turn on, which was a shame. Oh, I think that's all the noise from everyone else's jets. Hold on, PC, you can do it. That sounds dreadful. It's very crackly. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but I should think you are. The audio has gone bad. I don't know if that's the multiplayer thing with so many jets. Yeah. You have to bind the afterburner. Maybe I have to do another reset. That audio is all broken. You need to bind a key for the afterburner. I bet that's something to do with the sound of multiple jets. That sounds so bad. Because I flew it earlier and it was no problem at all, but it was only me and my F-18. But I think trying to record the sound of, what, 24 F-18s is causing problems. Sounds terrible, I know! Well, hopefully they'll fix that. I'll post it in the Discord afterwards. Is anyone else actually on... No, my audio is messed up too. Ah, okay, so everyone who's here streaming on their F-18 is having the same audio problem. Ooh, it got a little bit better for a second. So I guess it's just trying to... Yeah, same problem for everyone. Ooh, that's better. Yeah, so it's just the sheer amount of aircraft, isn't it? So it doesn't like too many people flying the F-18. That's a bit better. Well, we'll see what we can do. Thanks for the feedback though, guys. It's good to know it's not just me having the same problem. That's a shame though. No massive F-18 group flights. Oh, that's so bad. I'm gonna have to stay in the cockpit, guys. Ooh. Oh, that's actually San Diego Airport, isn't it? Not sure about this music. So this is just a stock default airport. I remember seeing aircraft landing here. It's a really cool approach. They come right over the top of this hill here. Only 400 knots. Ah, built up error. What's the aircraft carrier called as well, by the way, here with all the aircraft on it? I think I might have already flown over it. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, that sound, guys. I'm so sorry. It's unbearable. God, it must be awful for you to listen in. So, hopefully they'll fix that at a patch. Yeah, there's a museum here on the aircraft. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. There we are. And I had clam chowder in a restaurant just here. I can't remember what any of it was called. Oh, that noise. I might just stay in the cockpit. It's not great in here, but it's a little bit better. Hopefully we won't have the same issue in the quadcopter. How authentic does the aircraft feel? It feels, well, put it this way, the Just Flight Hawk, which I flew, which is, you know, based off real Hawk pilot feedback and things like that. I mean, this isn't a Hawk, obviously, but flying at high speed, you know, the roll rate feels very similar because of the speed we're going. You know, it holds the roll there, but I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. It feels nice. I mean, if I go full back on the stick, sort of 6.5 G speed bleeding off, I don't know if it's going to be authentic or not because I don't fly F-18s, but it feels nice. It's just a shame about the audio. I was hoping to do a bit more, but guys, that is absolutely unbearable. The music in the background makes it hilarious as well. Hey, look, let's buzz Bear. Look, I think Bear's just having a bit of fun. I mean, technically, is this trolling? I don't know. I don't do this on the VATSIM network, by the way, please. It's fine here, but I think this guy just wasn't expecting a load of F-18s to come up behind him. USS Midway, that's it. And he's doing a bit of an interesting departure, to be fair. He's probably just come on Microsoft Flight Simulator for a lovely flight in his Airbus. Well, guys, I think what we'll do, instead of heading back to Miramar, we'll land in San Diego, because that clicking audio is very bad. And in the external view, it's yeah, that's no good. How slow can you fly? We'll see now. I'm just going to go final. Close to 110 knots. Same as the Hawk then. We're doing 350 at the moment. Okay, yeah, let's cut this one short. I was hoping to do a bit more of a formation flight, but with that clicking sound, it's not good. So if you've just joined, guys, and you're wondering what in the world is going on, it appears on in Microsoft Flight Simulator Online, if you have multiple aircraft, multiple F-18s flying together, it can't process the audio because all these people here, well, a lot of them are watching the stream and they're having the exact same problem in their Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Right, I'm going to bleed off a little bit of speed here. 280 knots. I only noticed on the F-18 as well, when you roll really quickly, they have a couple of... Look at this! It's like a little couple of flaps that come up to assist the roll. How long is the F-18 going to be flying in the US Navy for? Because it's quite an old aircraft now, but I think I read somewhere that they're going to be extending its service life for a considerable amount of time. Right. Oh, I remember for the Hawk below 200 knots you could lower the gear, so I've lowered the gear now. I'll extend the flaps. Yeah, I was going to hopefully do a zoom climb up to 40,000 feet and loads of stuff, but that is bad. All the audio is broken. Right, there's 140 knots. Full flaps and full gear. I'm a Navy pilot, so I meant to slam it down, right? No flare. Speed's a bit fast there, 150. Let's bring it back to 120. Yeah, I mean, it feels a bit washy at lower speed, I mean, as I would expect. Oh wow. Ah, not bad. Oh my god, what was that shadow doing? Oh, the audio seems to have fixed itself now as I've landed. How interesting. I think that's because I don't have a gazillion F-18s nearby. There we are, we're down. Definitely a Navy pilot. That snapshot was pretty smooth. Well, the audio's fixed itself. Well, I'm not quite done in the F-18 here. I think it's more because there's no one near me. Aviator, who's that right up my rear? Nicely done. I think the F-18s have just gone literally everywhere. Right, well, now the sound's a little bit better. You can fold the wings, really? I don't know any of the buttons though. Look at the leading edge flaps on this thing as well. Slats. Completely changed the shape of the wing. Alright, well, now the audio seems okay. Might just do a takeoff. I just want to do a zoom climb, see how high we can go. So if I retract the flaps, go full power, hold on to the brakes. Oh, look at that, release the brakes. It's a shame I haven't binded the afterburner. How much fuel have I got on board as well? I just started off with a full tank. Oh my god, I had a full tank and I'm down to 38%. Rotate. Right, I'm pulling back on the stick, but nothing is happening. Why are we not going up? Okay, 180 knots, full back on the stick. Okay, now it's going up. Oh my goodness me. That might have been a tail strike. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, might need some fine tuning. Or more to do with my lack of flying skills. Yeah, the clicking's going back. That's quite interesting. Look how far down that is. I'm sure that... I'm not holding the stick now. I'm sure that would cause it to pitch down, wouldn't it? I'm not holding anything. I've got no input on the stick. Look, left, right, that's neutral. But that is pointing right down. Yeah, clicking's come back, so we'll call it a day. I'll come back here. Hopefully I've not overshot this. No, that's fine. Yeah, I just think too many F-18s at once. It doesn't like... I was going to do a zoom climb as well. It's auto trim, very cool. It's quite a sophisticated aircraft, isn't it? Yeah, you are clicking. Right. Going back in. Too fast though, too high. What speed did these guys land at when they approached the carrier? Oh, look at that, 130 knots over the threshold. Oh, oh what a butter again. 135 knots, high angle attack. That's quite fast. Well, it was fun. I enjoyed the F-18, but definitely they need to fix it when they have multiple F-18s online, that you don't get this sort of clicking issue. But thanks, it was good to hear that everyone was having the same issue. Well, not good to have it, but you know, it's not just my PC that was having it, so obviously the audio, all those jets, is causing problems. But that was fun. No doubt we'll jump into it again for perhaps another group fight at another point. But I actually want to do the next one because I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully. Yeah, request, don't jump into an F-18 because it might have issues with the audio. But we're going to jump into the quadcopter now in Rio, and I've been really looking forward to this one just because this aircraft looks so much fun. So, guys, if you're still with me, world map, thanks everyone here that joined in as well. Let's head back, well, not say back, we're going to go south now to Brazil, to Rio De Janeiro, and zoom on here. There we are. We're going to start off at Santos Dumont, which is an airport we've actually flown in the Zibo Mod 2. This is one of the shortest runways a 737 operates into in the world. We'll go for 20 left, set as departure. Let's grab the quadcopter. You should all have this if you've got it updated. So that additional aircraft included. There it is, the Velocity. Oh no, sorry, the Velocity. I don't know what it is. The Volocopter. I heard there. So it's electric. Okay, so I think to allow for the fact it's electric. Ooh, let's go for the standard livery one actually. I think it's electric, but they use fuel. I guess this is acting as sort of as a battery. So we're going to take a full charge of 100%. Payload, just the pilot. We'll close that then. And we could probably go live time actually, because it'll be no, it's actually getting quite, oh yeah, it's not as further west as I think it would be, so let's actually go midday so we can enjoy the scenery. We'll go clear skies for now. All players on, traffic off, custom, and I can see a few people there already. So yeah, guys, jump in this aircraft. Hopefully no more audio problems. This could be quite fun. The Velocity is going to feel very slow after the fighter jet. It will do. At least a bit 3.79 litres of electricity. Yep, you got it. So we're going to take off. We're going to head directly, I think it's south towards, is it Sugarloaf Mountain? I think so, Sugarloaf. From there, we're going to go west towards Christ the Redeemer, and then we'll head back to Santos Dumont. We'll probably try and find somewhere to land absolutely ridiculously on the way as well. So, ready to fly. Looks like I can see other people. And this is the electric Volocity in Golf Foxtrot Delta Tango Sierra. How many actually electric motors has this got? This is a real aircraft, by the way, that's being built. And the idea is that these will be utilised as a sort of taxi in the future. How many motors has it got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 electric motors. It said CG out limit. I think it does that automatically. So look at that. We've got other aircraft online. Yeah, we'll just head directly around Sugarloaf. I've only flown this for about 30 seconds, just to take off and landing. Yeah, it's not a quadcopter. It's an octodecopter, yeah, something like that. Outrageous. Talk about redundancy, I know. So yeah, look at here. It's all very quiet in here as well. Let me just turn up the simulator slightly so we can hear these electric motors. So you've got the power of all the engines, the battery charge, and you got all the little electric motors out there and the little switches here. Let's give it a go, shall we? Let's go full power. Oh yeah! We're airborne. There we are. So into a hover. No idea what the top speed of this is. God, that's loud now. So yeah, it's great to see everyone on multiplayer though in these little quadcopters. Very cool. Right, so on that note, look at us all floating around. Let's do a little rudder check. I'm just going to go full right on the rudder. That is not quick. Well, it's basically a drone, isn't it? That's full right. Oh my days. Hi Will, hope you're doing well. I saw your DM as well, Will. Get back to you. Spinny boys go brrr. They do. These are wicked. Oh my goodness. Right, let's head towards Sugarloaf. At least, oh my god, you can hear about probably 200 electric motors. Right, full forward on the stick. Bit of power. Reminds me of my little helicopter lesson I had. Let's head towards Sugarloaf. Not very fast, it would seem. I don't want to go super fast, so others could join me. Don't catch up. Robert McCarthy, oh my days. Full power, look. Just zoom over him. This is brilliant. Yeah, it'd be fun to get some decent helicopters in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the future. Because we've not actually... This is a first. Flight Deck Sim, the channel's almost 5 years old. First ever time we've flown any helicopter. It's a little electric quadcopter, which can only do about 20 knots. How far is Christ the Redeemer? Oh dear. Right. Look at this. This is outrageous. Okay, Santos Dumont. I can't remember the code. Let's have a look. It's Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet, but you should see Sugarloaf as a POI in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so if you set that in, you should be fine. Right, should we go with live weather, just see what it looks like. Let's have a look here, Santos Dumont. A few clear clouds at 1,000, broken at 2,000. Okay, let's keep live weather on. Winds from the south at 8 knots. But yeah, big FPS improvements in the sim. I have to give credit to the devs, and I have all my settings on high end now. And it's, I don't know about you guys watching, it's silky smooth for me. And if you want my specs, just use the command exclamation mark PC. But right now it's beautiful. So I've got full forward on the stick here, and I'm doing a ground speed of 50 knots. But don't forget, I think we've got a good wind from the south here. Look at the rain there. Yeah, this sim is incredible for how it looks. Oh, look at... Who's this? You're just showing off, Great Scott. You just go backwards towards me. Absolutely superb. Oh, right, we might have to go IMC to find Christ the Redeemer. And I can't actually remember where it is. I didn't set it as a point of interest, but we'll go around Sugarloaf. Maybe we can land on top of it. Henrik, server you're on, it's a pinned comment at the top. Server North Europe, sorry. Okay, this is... Oh, can I actually trim? It says trim there, so let me just go full power. No, I can't trim it out. So the stick is fully forward now. Got aircraft all over the place. Right. Now isn't there a cable car from here in reality going somewhere? Made famous by that James Bond film where Jaws buys the cable. Christ, it's your right. Thanks, Philippe. We'll try and find it. So I don't know if it's going to be anywhere ideal to land our Volocopter, whatever it's called. I'll meet you in a hover over the top of the mountain. Heading 270 to Christ. Thank you. Buzzing swarm. Who's that directly above us? These are very fun. I don't think there's anywhere suitable to land though. Little trees here. So the stick's neutralised here, and I've just got full power in the climb with an F-18 zipping around as well. Look at you. Maybe there's a little bit of land here. Oh no, trees. Martin, the Christ the Redeemer, the statue will be a nice place to see. That's exactly where we're going to go next. Battery at 5%, plane is shutting down in 2 minutes. Yeah, I've used quite a lot of battery as well, actually. 85%, 81. I've used about a fifth of my battery. I hope I don't run out of electricity. Anyway, there's the top of Sugarloaf. Is anywhere really suitable to land? And then Christ the Redeemer is due west, is it? How far away? Oh my goodness, well, we'll go find out. Let's go full right before I run out of electricity. I need someone to direct me. Imagine something like this in real life, I know. I'd be concerned. Right, let's head west. Great to be included with the stock Microsoft Flight Simulators. Greg Scott below us. Is this just a single seater? No, 2 seats. Looks like a car. What is that racket? Someone slewed their Airbus. See, can you hear that solo F-18? That's what it's meant to sound like, so I guess with so many earlier, it just couldn't record the audio correctly. Right, this is full speed, guys. And I don't know where Christ the Redeemer is. Oh, is that there? Is it there? I see him! Perfect. Oh, how could I miss him? Perfect. Yeah, that's why I chose it earlier, because it was sort of suitable. I can't move my head down. There we are. Right, onwards. This is wicked. It isn't very fast, is it? It's not, Emmalou. We're doing 50 knots. Christ the Redeemer in the cloud. Yeah, this sim is something else. It really is fun. Oh, impressive. Alfie Racer is... How are you... What? Well, I'm doing 50 knots. You must be doing like 110 knots full flap. Outrageous. Jesus has seen a lot in his life, but this ought to be a new one for him as well. Yeah, in the cloud as well. It looks wicked. It looks absolutely wicked in live weather. How's my battery life doing? Oh, it's fine. It's 75%. Oh, Alfie Race is about to go inside of a mountain, I fear. And he, all my days, he somehow managed to survive. Incredible. Quicker than the Contraventus, I know, 2 tons. Remember that outrageous stream? That was, God, that was 2 years ago now, I think. It was just, yeah, that was crazy. Oh, look at the rain on the windscreen as well. So this is my stick fully forward. Here. Start climbing a bit now. I'll give guys a chance to catch up, so I'm going to go full power and just climb. He says, there we are. Matthew, I think this is the electric aircraft that United and Mesa went into investing in. Is it? I'm not sure, but yeah, I know it's a real helicopter and it's actually flown. But you can look online. It's called Volocopter, V-O-L-O, then copter. This is full power. So be draining my batteries. Mog F and Volocopters, anyone? That would be quite a good fun idea. Probably not going to replace it though. This is wicked. There is Christ the Redeemer looking at us. Just here. I mean, I think there's hundreds of these real-life landmarks in place as well. Imagine getting this home for the pub and died. Neighbours would be happy. I don't imagine them racket. Into the cloud we go. This is something I wouldn't want to take into IMC. Now the wind coming in from the south, I think. Oh my god. This is just carnage. Right. I don't know if there's anywhere to land up here. This is just crazy. Right, let's zip round Christ the Redeemer. Goodness, what would he be thinking? Domino Mocene is there. Are we going to try and land right in front of him? Okay, let's go here for the acceleration. Oh, Domino Mocene, that was a bit hard. This is worth a screenshot, I fear. Whoa! Oh, no problem. We've landed. We're hovering slightly, but we've made it. As many people as possible. Oh my goodness me. I can hear F-18s, Airbuses. We've got Volocopters landing on top of me. Nailed it, absolutely. Oh my goodness me. This is absolutely fantastic. So funny. Dave, got to get ready. Unfortunately, thanks for amazing stream. Have a very nice week. Evening and a very nice weekend. Cheers, Dave. Take care of yourself, buddy. Unbelievable. Hi, Jesus. That's so funny. Love the halo. Right, well, I think that's mission complete. Let's head back to Santos Dumont. So, let's go full power. Being electric, instantaneous power, so just go full power. There we are. Straight up. Oh my. Did you see an F-18 could go between me and Jesus? Oh my goodness. And it's just the caravan. He's holding it in his hand. What is going on? Someone's landed on his head. Alright. There's probably... This is just something else. Right. Let's get out of here. Oh dear. We'd probably be in serious trouble if we did this in reality. 10 out of 10 for the guy on his head though. That is sacrilege. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. I think we've caused enough disruption in Rio. Let's head back to Santos Dumont. Oh, that was really funny. Look at the rain effects on the windscreen. Brilliant. So much fun. Look at all you guys in your Volocopters as well. Oh, it's just crazy. Next, guys, we're going to do our instrument rating, and actually I think it's done online on multiplayer, so I had a look at a preview of it and I can see other aircraft online, so we're going to do that, see if I can pass my IFR skills test. Look at the weather and the clouds though, absolutely superb. I can't say it's every stream I've seen someone land a Volocopter on Christ Redeemer's head. Very impressive. I'm guessing this isn't the instrument rating part. It nearly is. That bit is to come. Superb. Those clouds are spooky looking, they are. Yeah, that looks... if I was looking at this, in reality, yeah, with that colour there, I'd be returning a red radar return for sure. Very grey and black. Looks like a thunderstorm. I don't think it is. I think it's just the way it's been coloured. So a little bit towards downtown. Hewitt in his Airbus. Oh, Volocopters everywhere. What a great fun little addition though. So I don't know much about Brazil or Rio. I know Rio's quite a dangerous place, isn't it? In certain places you've got to stay well clear of. It's always been somewhere that I've sort of been interested in visiting, but I've been a little bit cautious about. To go one day. I think you just stay around the touristy parts, you're fine. Looks like a swarm of bugs though, I know. Ow! How is he flying that slowly? Must be slewing. Oh my goodness me. Now, can I actually land on these buildings or do you go straight through them? Touch and go. I don't know if he has any helipads. Where's that wind coming from? The south. Santos Dumont's off to the right. Let's just want to try and land on the skyscraper. This one straight ahead's looking attractive. Try not to fly to the side of it. Oh! Okay, probably not as attractive as I thought. It's got a big gas boulder on it. Well, this one's got plenty of space. I don't know if I'm going to go straight through it. I should be facing into the wind, really. Oh. Right. Oh, I've got no... Oh, we're down. Ah, look at that. No problem. Cloak. Oh! There's 2 down. We've got it. How? The sound of the fast jet looking by looks realistic though. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. There you are. For another flight deck sim first, landing on a building, including this guy. Is that a bonanza? I don't know. Very good. Right. Quadcopters everywhere. Very, very funny. Right, Santos Dumont. Wait, is the guy in there wearing a suit? Oh. I won't know, he's disappeared. That was a bit of a non-butter. Right, let's go. That was supremely fun. Got half a charged battery left as well. Yeah, you can't go for an indefinite amount of time, can you? Batteries don't last a huge amount. Right, well, land straight on the apron here. Try and do a buttery chopper landing. It's a Volanta. So where was that wind from? The south, I think. So let's... I think helicopters you have to land into wind, don't you? I mean, it's quite challenging if you don't. But I don't fly helicopters, guys. I'll park it just here. See if I can do a smoothish landing. Oh no! Oh, it's hard. This is not easy. This is not easy. I need this. Well, that's cheating in that view. I don't want to go in that view. Oh, not bad. Not bad. A little bit right at the taxiway, but I'll take that. Let's chop that butter. Unbelievable. That was so fun. Oh yeah, that is horrible. Yeah, that looks like a huge thunderstorm. But look how it's moving as well. Can you see how the clouds are moving? Yeah, that's looking ominous. You wouldn't want to fly into that at all. Custom weather, strong headwind. No thanks. I think with headwind, well, yeah, I think so too. Tried to land on the ceiling in New York, didn't work. Yeah, I think not all the buildings are 3D, unfortunately. That was excellent. Thank you very much for the little quadcopter flight. But we've got one more flight on our itinerary. So it's 29. Is that ATC? No, it's probably asking why have I not got clearance to take off or something like that. But that was mega. I really enjoyed that. Right, go back to the menu. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so lastly and embarrassingly, I'm going to try and take my instrument flight training test in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I think they always had basic handling, takeoff and landing, VFR, airliner training, and these are 2 new ones. So I don't think I'm going to do every single one. So for bush pilot, they've got, you know, takeoff, updrafts, and downdrafts, short field landing, water landing. I'm going to take the 2 tests. Okay, I'm going to take the bush flying test and the whatever this is, the IFR test. Okay, without any practice at all. Start sweating nervously. I am for the IFR test. I don't want to fail that. But let's do the bush pilot test. These are the 2 new tests included. I wasn't going to do this one, but yeah, I can do that. So I'm just going to plan for streaming for 2 hours. So put what you've learnt to test. What? As you embark upon a short flight through the Alaskan valleys and mountainsides. Let's do it. Even though I've not learnt anything. Taking the icon. Make sure to give yourself enough room before turning final so you don't struggle to lose the height. I'll bear that in mind. I must not fail these flights. Powerpack, what about the Discovery flights? Are there any new ones? I can try one of those, but I think it disables a lot of the features, doesn't it? Right, Port Graham. I'm in the water. In my icon. Listen to the sound. Very peaceful. There's all the vortex generators. Let's do it.
Now that we've been through the basics, let's put your bush flying skills to the test.
Okay.
We're going to take a short trip through the mountains to Dogfish Bay.
Oh.
Get set up for a water takeoff.
Okay. What do I do? The water looks amazing. Did you say take off or just get ready for a water takeoff? I'm using a rudder here.
You didn't get the airplane set up correctly for a water takeoff.
Don't tell me I failed already. What do you mean I didn't get it set up correctly? I'm going. I don't know if I was meant to... Uh-oh. Have I failed already? Let's see if she says anything once I get airborne. Oh, I'm airborne now. Please. Please don't be bad for me, Microsoft Instructor Jane. Oh, I've got all the... No, I didn't turn that on. I think that's probably just with the tutorials. Is she... Have I failed it already? Don't tell me I failed it already. How do I get it to talk to me? Can you say something? We need Rod. We do need Rod for Flight Sim 2004. Probably forgot the flaps. Oh, well... I'm gonna have to restart it. Oh, she's not happy. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart it. Sorry for everyone that was there. Restart. Right, I'll listen carefully to what she has to say. Oh, that was quick. Right, I'm listening.
Now that we've been through the basics, let's put your bush flying skills to the test.
Okay.
We're going to take a short trip through the mountains to Dogfish Bay.
Okay.
Get set up for a water takeoff.
Alright. Flaps. More flaps.
Great.
Okay.
Now get us airborne.
Okay, so it was... I needed full flaps. Right. Full power. Whew. There we are. A bush flying exam. I'd love to own one of these, by the way. Imagine. I think they're very expensive.
Now bring in the flaps and keep us climbing to an altitude of 1,500 feet.
Okay. 1,500 feet. Remove royal pilot for the title quick. Right, 1,500 feet. I don't like the altimeter. Right, what's best climb? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's... I'm trying to get it trimmed. I don't like the altimeter though. Let's get trimmed for 70 knots. There we are. Approaching 1,000 feet. Oh, I didn't get flaps up completely. I was going to say, I was still climbing quite slow. There we are. 110 grand? Oh, Simon. Yeah. That's a bit dear. Right, 1,500 feet then, which is there. Oh my goodness me, can't keep there. Trim. Right, 1,500.
Maintain an altitude of 1,500 feet and head over to the valley up ahead.
Okay. So level off there. Oh, I do miss having an IVSI. Let's do about 90 knots. Well then. Oh, enter what valley over there? And oh, sorry, I nearly headed in the wrong direction.
Turn to the right here and maneuver through the valley.
Okay, so far so.
The wind is now coming from our left, so decide decide which side of the valley to fly over to avoid downdrafts.
Which side of the valley? If the wind's coming from the left, I probably want to be on the right-hand side of the valley. Correct? Any bush pilots here? Snapshot, I'd rather fly. I think I'd rather buy a car. Actually, to be fair, you get quite a nice car for that amount of money. And in the UK, there's not much that we can do about this. So, updrafts and downdrafts. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of turbulence here. I might be on the wrong side here. I guess if it's coming from the left, you want to be away from the left-hand side. I might be completely wrong there. Bit of turbulence here. Oh, I hope I pass. So that's what I was saying when we were flying in the Alps earlier. You wouldn't want to be around there in an underpowered aircraft. And strong on a windy day.
You've chosen the updraft side of the valley, allowing you to soar along the ridge.
Yes. Let's soar. Look at my speed. She seems quite pleased so far. Very bumpy. Bit low. She's gonna fail me. I'm just going to head towards the exit valley point. Oh, someone else is taking their skills test as well. Well, that altimeter was saying I was a bit low.
Dogfish Bay is just ahead.
Okay.
When bush flying, it is always wise to do a flyover of the landing site first to check the conditions of the strip. Start a gradual descent, and we'll fly past the runway to take a look.
Let's do it. She's very helpful on the test. Whenever I had any flight exams, I never got any advice. Where is this a water landing? I presume. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed the little map, unfortunately, because it's my skills test. Yeah, I guess for the exam it turns all this stuff on in the background for you. I better pass this. Be wise. Oh, well, let's have a good look around.
The runway looks good to me.
What runway?
Reduce speed to under 75 knots.
Oh, it's there.
Descend to under 1,000 feet to prepare for approach.
I completely missed that because I was looking for the
Take
runway.
First stage of flaps. Flaps 15 degrees.
Thank you, Jim.
This landing will be on a short grass runway. Lower the landing gear.
Okay. What was the approach speed you mentioned? Look for...
Extend the landing gear.
I've done it.
Finally, take full flaps and perform a short field landing.
Okay. Dogfish Bay. Oh, there's a few people waiting. Look, how many people are taking their skills test as well? 55 knots, 75. Ooh. I think probably 55 in this. Just do was the feeling of all my examples, exactly snapshot. My IR skills test, she just stood there with her arms crossed the whole time, which is quite helpful though. I went to Coventry and the weather was really quite rough, and you know, when it got really busy, she was like, you know, I'll take the radio just for this bit because it's really turbulent, you know, it's really helpful. So, oh, thanks. It was only for the ILS. Oh, someone's not passed their skills test. I'm doing 60 knots. Oh, I better pass this. Better impress her. What a little airfield this is. I landed right on the icon. We've got some people in the Volocopter still.
Well done.
Yes!
Now you can proceed with confidence in your new abilities.
Yes!
With these newly acquired skills, you can explore some of the globe's most remote, little-seen corners.
I can. Amazing. Where's my certificate? Yes! I got 9,978. Is that out of 10,000? I hope it's out of 10,000. Next. Oh yeah, maximum points for my water takeoff. What? I wasn't so good at reaching the end of the valley. No, almost a perfect score. Oh yeah, back to main menu. Excellent. I'm a fully qualified bush pilot in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I didn't even take any of the lessons, just went straight to the exam blind. Right, this is the one I'm a bit nervous for. I don't want to screw this one up. This is my IFR test. I've only 14% mastered. 100% mastered, I'd think you'd find. So lessons would be climb, turning speed, VOR, NDB, ILS. Let's do it. Straight in, IFR test. How long? 12 minutes? There we are. Get the 80 in the bin. This is the highlight of your career. I know, I'm going to put my Bush certificate, hopefully soon, my IFR training certificate below my my graduation certificate, which I got there. Also, I got a command upgrade certificate as well. Could put them right next to it. Right, let's do it. Fly. This could potentially be really embarrassing. I've not looked at this at all. I've not even practiced it. Nothing. Just thought, oh, this will be fun to stream in front of how many people got watching. 300. Wish my IFR test was 12 minutes. me too. But I did pass first time at least. Right. Oh, Shetland Islands. Okay. That looks like I've got glass cockpit, so this could be easy. Right. Ready to fly. Oh, I'm in control already. Flipping. Okay. Right, 5,000 feet.
Alright, it's time to put what you've learned into practice.
Okay.
We're at 5,000 feet following a GPS route towards Sunburg.
GPS?
I'll ask you to perform some handling tasks to test your IFR flying skills. Follow the GPS as shown in magenta on your CDI.
Follow the GPS.
Maintaining 5,000 feet and 110 knots.
A bit slow. Follow the GPS? I didn't have GPS for my IFR skills test. I had a Seneca 2, you know, steam gauges, no GPS allowed. The GPS was covered up with a white piece of paper. No GPS was allowed for the IFR skills test. It was just a HSI, an ATF, which wasn't even slaved to the compass, so you had to turn it manually. Oh, this is follow the magenta line. This is a real child of the magenta line IR test. If I fail it now, that would be extremely embarrassing. This isn't a test. All right, well we'll follow the GPS track. This is just it for 12 minutes. 5,000 feet, 110 knots. Okay. Is anyone else taking the IR skills? Oh, look! This flight training school's busy. Look, they do several IFR flight training exams at the same time. There we are. Right, well, wind's coming from the right. Okay, 5,000. Probably make a slight right turn into wind. Oh no,
Okay,
that's
still
not the
maintaining the
wind.
GPS course. Take us down to 3,500 feet, keeping 110 knots airspeed.
Okay, 1700, I think was the RPM setting for descent in the 172, I remember. Maintaining 110 knots she wants. Okay. Right, that speed's good. Descending quite quickly here, but we're holding 110 knots. I'm on my GPS line. Eventually, our test will be follow the flight director. I know, Ricardo. Oh, drifting off here slightly. Oh, if I fail this, it'll be extremely embarrassing. Right, 500 feet to go. A little bit too high on the RPM, but that's not fine. There's 4,000, levelling off. Maybe I'll have to do like an NDP approach in a second or something. But in these glass cockpits, you've got everything. You've got a 3D map. Oh, my goodness me. Sim does look pretty. Right, there's 3,500 feet.
Next, keep us at 3,500 feet and make a left turn onto heading 060.
Okay. Left turn heading 060. Climbing a little bit. She match my heading plug up for me. A little bit too much power. Right, there's 060.
Alright, let's throw some other things your way.
Oh.
Please bring the speed back to 70 knots.
Okay. Not a stall, is it? Didn't have to do that on my R. The inputs, by the way, I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA joystick, and it's lovely. Like, you have to, you know, when you turn, you have to increase the back pressure to increase your lift to maintain level flight. It's lovely. So increasing the attitude to maintain the same amount of lift. Increase the angle of attack.
Alright, now keep us at 3,500 feet, 70 knots, and turn us to the right onto heading 225.
Right, 225. Right, okay. 70 knots. I'm working hard here. I can't fail this. A bit high on speed. So I'm going to take the power off the aircraft towards the sink. And it's back to 70 knots. I'm descending. Whoa. Oh, speed, speed, speed. No. About 20 feet low here. Speed. What was that heading? 225. It's not as easy as it looks. Better get full marks for this.
Okay, now get us back to 110 knots.
So far so good. I haven't had to do any instrument flying though. Right, full power. I'm having to pitch nose down to maintain altitude. Very realistic, very nice. Feels great. I have to give it to the devs. Flying this little Cessna around. A long time since I've flown a Cessna, but it feels fantastic. I'm not looking at chat at the moment, have you noticed? I'm concentrating quite a lot. Oh gosh. Just trying to get it in trim here for 110 now. There we are. Right, heading's good, altitude's good. What's next, lady? She hasn't passed out, has she? But well, she's going to go too fast here. Sterile chat, please. Oh, hello. How's your skills test going down there? Outrageous. Why is she not saying anything? I can't fly any more accurately than this. Alright. Is that it? We said it was only 12 minutes. Hasn't... honestly, if my IFR skills test was as easy as this. Hello? Maybe it's because I'm flying 227 and not 225. Ooh, it went straight to 225. Don't worry about 226. Is she awake? We'll end up back in the UK on this heading. Is she ghosting you now? Maybe. Maybe she jumped out. She scored 600 parachuted out. Why are you not saying anything? It was 100% 225, 3,500, and go back to 110 knots. Is she that impressed that she's actually just jumped out and said, yeah, you're fine? Guys? Retract the gear. Quite impressive on a fixed gear to get craft. Why won't you say anything to me? Have I broken it? Lost to words. Callum, she's also ghosting you, is she? How about you, Ali F1 Racer? How's your IR test going? Well, I've been on this heading for about 2 or 3 minutes and she's not said a word. Should you follow the red line? No. That was just initially. Oh. Don't tell me I've broken it. Oh, look at so many people. Maybe it's got confused. So many people taking a skills test. Yeah, I think she's so impressed she's been rendered speechless. Surely it would have said something by now. Surely. Don't tell me it's bugged. It all belongs to the test. Oh, I don't know what to do. I can't. I'm just perfectly on altitude, perfectly on speed, and perfectly on heading. I can't fly any more accurately than this. Alright, I'm doing 110.5 knots. But I'm literally making flying so smoothly. 1 degree out. I think it's broken. Missed a waypoint? No, just told to fire headings. Don't call her Shirley. Well, I think it's broken, because she was, as soon as I performed the instruction, she straight away went on to the next one, and we've been here for what, 4 or 5 minutes now? Oh dear. Maybe if I just do a dive or something, wake her up. And follow the Cessna in front. She's left you as well. Anyone else doing their exam? Well, there's one way to see if she's awake. Well, neither of us are awake now. Alright, I'll do it one more time. Oh no. Oh dear. I'll try it one more time. Let's see if she'll stay with me this time.
Alright, it's time to put what you've learned into practice. We're at 5,000 feet following a GPS route towards Sunburg.
Right.
I'll ask you to perform some handling tasks to test your IFR flying skills. Follow the GPS as shown in magenta on your CDI, maintaining 5,000 feet and 110 knots.
I don't know what I'm guessing it's broken because well, we'll see now if it happens. If it's the second time, maybe something strange happened. She's back. Yeah, I know. Yeah, didn't like that dirty dive I did. Right, so 5,000, 110 knots. Perfect. Where's Jim when you need him? Yeah, Jim would have been a bit more useful than her. It's Shirley, isn't it? We went with Shirley. Oh dear. Right. 110, 5,000 feet, 2,500 RPM. Oops, sorry I knocked the mic there. That's some minus G's, yeah. I think the wings are now in the North Sea.
Okay, still maintaining the GPS course. Take us down to 3,500 feet, keeping 110 knots airspeed.
You're the boss, Shirley. Right, 170 knots. 170 knots. 1,700 RPM. And 110 knots. Maybe the music will keep her awake this time. You're left to the magenta line. Tut tut tut. I'm following the GPS CDI. To be fair, that's showing fly left slightly, isn't it? Oh, it's not as going well as my first attempt. Oh, hello. Good luck on your skills test as well, sir. Could hit F-18s as well. Here we are. Can hear that F-18 going past. Maybe he's doing his F-18 skills test as well.
Next, keep us at 3,500 feet and make a left turn onto heading 060.
Okay. 060 was that? Okay. Ooh, climbing slightly.
Alright, let's throw some other things your way.
Mm-hmm.
Please bring the speed back to 70 knots.
Oh, that's not distracting at all. Okay, 70 knots.
Alright, now keep us at 3,500 feet, 70 knots, and turn us to the right onto heading 225.
So this is what broke her last time. So right 225. And then she told me nothing else. I need to use a bit of rudder in a light aircraft, don't we? There's 70 knots, 3,500 feet, right turn heading 225. Bit fast. Maybe I didn't bank steeply enough.
Okay, now get us back to 110 knots.
No, that was the last instruction, wasn't it? 110. So we did that, and then it was 110 knots. And it was after this she went a bit silent, wasn't it? Okay, she's going to do it again, isn't she? She's not going to say anything again, I've got that feeling. So the F-18 sounds are broken, and the IFR flight exam's broken.
Welcome.
Didn't they test this before releasing it? Well, this is what we did last time, and we stayed on this heading for 5 minutes at 110 knots, and nothing happened. Dear. I mean, surely every other previous instruction we did, she was instant. So once she'd achieved it, she was like, right, next do this, right, next do that. Get us back to 110 knots, heading 225 at 3,500 feet, and she is broken. Fly the magenta line. No, no, no. I mean, why would I? She told me to fly heading at 225. Look at the bright side, you didn't fail. That is true. I mean, we did this at ages last time, 5 minutes. Can a real airline pilot survive the Microsoft Flight Simulator Instrument Rating? Well, can't finish it. (110), 3,500 feet. This guy's doing the exact same skills test as me. Oh dear. Well, it's fun that they've got it, but it'd have been nice if they tested it prior to actually releasing it to make sure if it worked. Because that's 2 out of 2, and we get stuck at this point. No, that's a bugger. You're meant to be going to Sundberg, yes, but surely I'm meant to be following her instructions. Yeah, this is definitely away from Sundberg. Well, if I stay on this heading, where do I go? Maybe she'll see if you calculate bingo fuel. Maybe. What do you reckon, guys? Should I head towards Sundberg, see what she says? It's broken. Yeah, so I guess that's the main objective to land at Sunberg, so they've got those instructions really wrong, I think so. I'm going to head back towards Sunberg, see what she says. Because surely you're meant to descend into the clouds and land. Ah, but if she starts going, oh, you failed your test now, well, I'm going to kick her out. Yeah, let's head back towards there and see what she says, but it's completely broken. That's a shame. IFR skills test will have to go for another day. Well, she doesn't seem to be too upset I'm heading in the wrong direction. Maybe if I head on the reciprocal of 225. 045. Oh my goodness me, altitude. Oh god. She doesn't seem to be too upset that I'm too fast, too low, and heading in a different direction. Let's land and see what she says. Can anyone let me get Navigraph up? Maybe I can just get the ILS tuned. I think they've got ILS here. You silly lady. Yeah, it's that's broken. Let me just find out. I'm just gonna get Navigraph open and get some charts. Let's see if I can get it down anyway, because she is not being very helpful. Sunberg, here we go. Maybe that's the test. Maybe she just throws you on a random heading, and to pass the test, you just gotta get yourself on the ground. I follow instructor. Oh dear, and we have broken her. Well. Thankfully, I hold an IR rating. Let's see if I can put it to use. Oh dear. Right. So what approaches have we got here? ILS. Let's do. If we're going to head towards Sunberg, it's probably going to be ILS 27. I got racetrack procedure here. Alternate procedure from locator. Outbound radial 091. Okay. So what I'm going to do is follow the blue arrow. I'm just going to get onto the GPS line and then head directly to Sunberg. Let's land and see what she says. Maybe if I just land. Once around the globe on heading 225. We knew the real world IR rating would be useful one day. Yeah, getting down now. So just to show you what I'm doing, guys, I've bought this. I'm just taking this onto my own now. So I'm going to head towards the Sunberg VOR now, and then we're going to fly the alternate procedure, outbound radial 091, or 105 from Sunberg. Then not below 2,100, 9.4 left turn to intercept the ILS. So that's what I'm doing, the alternative procedure. So I'm going to maintain 3,500 feet. She's not said a word so far. So maybe landing is what I need to do to appease her. Anyway, good to put my instrument flying skills to the test. Let me put the ILS on standby, 105. Yeah, it is actually working. So I'm flying directly towards the VOR now. It's pronounced Sombra. Thank you, Ben. Sorry. Well, this is sort of fun, actually. How many flight examiners get thrown out of planes per year? Another one now. Oh dear. I hope it doesn't just throw me out now and just go, nope, sorry. This is outrageous. I don't know what the wind is either. Right, we're approaching the VOR now though. 1 mile to go, 3,500 feet, so it's going to swing around. Well, we've got GPS, makes it a lot easier. We can go down to 2,100 after this. I'm just waiting for the needle swing to Sion. Come on, needle swing. 0.7. Oh no, this is GPS range, I guess, isn't it? That's really confusing. Like that. DME's... Oh no, there we are. No data, so we must be overhead now. Yeah, that was definitely slight range. So we're going to go outbound 091. And we can go down to 2,100. So we need to get that tail of that needle. Technically, you shouldn't go straight outbound because we're approaching more than 30 degrees from the outbound leg. So I'm going on a heading of 080 just to get that tail of that needle onto 091. As soon as the tail of that needle's on 091, I'm going to head 091. I don't know what the wind is in the mission. So tail of that needle's almost on 091. She still hasn't said a word. Let's turn now. And we need to go outbound until we are 9.5 miles away. Oh yeah, it's proper IMC this is. Well, thanks for the help. But to be fair, it's my instrument skills test, I shouldn't be getting any help. She has not said a word. Is that the weather? Oh, I don't think it's live weather odometer, Mosina. I should think it's preset weather for the mission. We're about to go into the book though. Oh wow! I just saw an F-18. Right, 2,100. That's the platform. Well, not the platform. Well, it is the platform altitude, but it's the lowest we can go on the outbound leg. 2,100 coming up. About 2,100. So can't go any lower than this. It's the platform altitude. Just on top of the cloud. What's the temperature outside? 5 degrees. Oof. In the icing range here. I hope my propheat's on. There we are. So we're outbound at the moment. It's a racetrack procedure, but we're doing the alternative one of 091 outbound. So we'll eventually get to this point here, and then we'll go left turn onto the ILS. Hopefully it's working. This is a perfectly beautiful time she left us with, though. Yeah, it was Mohammed. That'd be quite. I want to see what happens. Maybe that's it. You just finish the mission and then, poof, off you go. Oops, watch my heading here. I don't think there's any wind. So, relying more on the instruments now as we zip into the cloud. Mason's the F-18 payware included. It's included with the updates. I think they have an add-on coming out next year, though, a Top Gun add-on, where there might be, I think that'll be a paid add-on. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you want me to get the Reno races add-on as well. So that's come out as well. Could be quite fun. So distance 6.7. It's going to take a while to get out to 9 miles. Doesn't take longer than 7.3, but in this thing it does. I don't know if the alternative lets me turn in sooner, but no, we'll intercept the ILS at a height of 2,100 anyway. I'm back on 091 now. At about 6.4 DME. Hello, Flying Ben. 7.6 DME. Hope your skills test is going well, sir. Well, it's definitely broken because she's not said anything. She's not complained about me deviating away. I wonder what's going to happen after I land. Probably failed it. 8.2 DME. Nearly ready for our turn on final. Hopefully the ILS is working. If not, we'll have to do a localizer or a VOR only approach. A bit high here. 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4. There we are. So we can turn final now. Oh my goodness me! Woof. I was not concentrating. Back to 2,100. Look at that, drifted. That would be a fail on your IR. Too busy zooming in to look at the DME distance.
Lost your speed target. Watch the speed. We want 110 knots.
Oh, welcome to the party. Well, that's all she's told me. Lose my speed, not, yeah, can you now fly the approach, please? Alright, 110. She's alive. Oh, God, I don't have any of my courses lined up or anything. I hate that. So I need to get GPS lined up and my courses. It's horrible. It's all incorrect here, and we're on nav. So this is where it gets very hard in a desktop simulator because you can't. How do you change all this stuff? Why is it not working? I've got the ILS tuned as well. ILS active. I'm gonna have to fly it as a VOR approach. I need to get the course set up. What's the course? 262. How do I set the course up on this aircraft? Oh, this is not going well. Oh, I'm below the... Oh, I can't... Come on. Oh, this is impossible. I can't, like, set things. It's so unintuitive in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right, the head of a needle's gone past.
Your speed target.
Oh.
Watch the speed. We want 110.
I'm trying to get onto the ground here. 262. I'm two. Thank you. 262. The ILS won't tune, so I'm going to have to fly a VOR approach. There we are. 262. 2,100. 110 knots. So let's get back onto the radial and wait until we're at a distance of 6.4, and I'm just going to have to go straight down to the VOR minimums there. This is not easy because it's not designed. I'm having to sort of bypass the thing, and it won't recognise the ILS. The ILS frequency is 1085. When I put it active, it's not coming up. Ah, there it is. Now it's working. Excellent. All right. No, I had the wrong frequency set. That's why. Right, on glide slope. Now, what's she going to say if I go on the ILS now and start slowing down? Well, maybe I have to come down at 110 knots. Right, on glide slope capture. What's the minimums? ILS 267 feet. Okay, right, we're established now. Oh, good afternoon, Shirley. Yeah, we're now on the ILS approach. Oh, yeah, I am going a bit slow. Sorry, I'll go back to 110 knots. I'm going to have to fly the whole approach at 110 knots, otherwise she's going to moan at me. And then I'll fail my IR. Let's see if we can get it down at least. Right, on glide slope, on localizer. Right, what's my ground speed? 5 times ground speed. Well, I don't think there's any wind here. Let's call it 100 knots. 100 knots, about 500 feet per minute to stay on the ILS. Oh, Shirley. Ooh, it is proper groggy ILS though. IMC, look. Can't see anything yet. I'm going to land at 110 knots, see what she says. Slightly right of centre line. Slightly high on glide slope. Ooh, I think I could just see the approach lights coming into view. I don't like what it's saying though. The localizer is telling me to fly right, but I see the approach lights are slightly to my left. Is it offset? Might be this approach is offset slightly. What's it say? Well, we're going visual shortly. I missed the F-18 as I was driving home from work. Oh, don't worry about it, Anthony. It's a bit broken in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the sounds. Because everyone was in F-18s, it was all a bit crackly and stuff, so we had to kind of abandon it. Right, well, 2 whites, 2 reds, going visual. I think it's a slightly offset localizer, because look, we're on the extended center line, and it's showing fly right. I haven't had a good look at the chart at all. Right, and I'm staying at 110 knots, otherwise Shirley's going to start getting cross. I wonder what's going to happen. Let's do a flaps up. Did you see that? Let's do a flaps up landing at 110 knots.
Welcome.
Thanks for subscribing. Hi Ben, it's typical summer weather. One's got diverted to Kirkwall due to fog in real life here. Ah, lovely. Yeah, the ILS. I mean, I guess it was below Cat 1 RVR here.
500.
Oh, Shirley, I'm landing 110 knots, flaps up landing, just to keep Shirley happy. Otherwise, if I pass it, I'm really interested to see what she has to say. It is offset localized on the charts, thanks for checking. That's why it's showing that fly right indication. Probably some terrain. Right, flaps up landing, Shirley. Well, actually, let's start slowing down and see what she says. I'm gonna run out of runways.
Lost your speed target. Watch the speed. We want 110 knots.
No, we don't, Shirley.
Watch out.
Oh, get out of here! Right, unbelievable. It's broken. I'm sorry, devs. Why can't you just test them before you release them? We attempted it twice, and it just after that 110 knot instruction doesn't know what it's doing. So that's such a shame. It's such a shame. Task failed successfully. Oh, so I finished the day without getting my IFR skills test. Oh my goodness. So yeah, at the moment, unfortunately, that test is broken. We tried it twice. You get to the instruction where it says fly 510 knots, and then it just doesn't do anything else, which is a great shame. Ooh, 2% mastered by flight training. That's such a shame. I wanted to finish with my IFR skills test, and it's broken. You can't even pass your IFR skills test. Maybe it's because I didn't do the others. Well, I don't want to do the others. That is such a shame. Yeah, they should have tested it. Never mind. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call that a day. That was everything I wanted to get done. It lasted about 2.5 hours, which is exactly the length I wanted it to be done. Overall, I think the update's a pretty good update. You know, big FPS improvements for me personally on my PC. Some fun aircraft to fly. I loved those Volocopters. That was my favourite part by a significant amount there. The F-18 looks really fun. Let's hope they fix that issue, because a lot of people were having the same issues they were saying in chat regarding the audio with the F-18s. And hopefully they'll fix the IFR skills test exam, because that's completely broken. But apart from those minor problems, it was a really good fun stream, really chill. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and we'll do some more in the future. I am going to be streaming on the second channel tomorrow, Flight Deck Sim Gaming, having a fun race in Assetto Corsa, and next probably going live in the Zebo mod in Explain on maybe Sunday, we'll see, if not Monday or Tuesday. And then I'm quite busy December, lots of flights coming up, but I'll try and do some streams in between. As ever, thank you so much to everyone that donated for your contributions, most kind of you, and to all my members, thank you so much for your continued support as ever, and to all my regular viewers, thanks a lot for coming in for a bit of fun. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up button on your way out, and we'll see you on another stream very soon. Good night from me.